Very good morning to one and all. Welcome to the lecture series of Computer Communication and Network, module number 5, lecture number 32. In this lecture, I am going to explain adaptive routing algorithm, that is also called as a dynamic routing algorithm. In previous lecture, we discussed about the three routing algorithms, that is non-adaptive routing algorithm, that is static. First one is a shortest path routing algorithm, second one is a flooding, and third one is a flow control base. Today we will discuss about the adaptive routing algorithm, which is most used in computer network, and most of the time in real time we will be use the adaptive routing algorithms. So there are the two types of adaptive routing algorithm. First one is a distance vector routing algorithm and second one is a link state routing algorithm. So in first we go to the distance vector routing algorithm. Computer network generally use the dynamic routing algorithm, more are the complex than the flooding, but most efficient because they find the shortest path into the current topology. There are the two dynamic algorithm, distance vector routing. So distance vector routing algorithm operates having each router maintain a table giving best known the distance from to each destination which link used to be get there. So this type of algorithm whenever will be used, that time it operates each router maintain a table that is called as a routing table or a vector giving known best known distance to each destination for selecting for which getting a best route or path from source to destination. So there are some important points according to distance vector routing algorithm. So operates each router maintain a table. That table is called as a routing table or vector, which is giving the best known of the, and it is also called as a distance vesting routing is a Bellman fold routing algorithm. This also known as a Bellman fold routing algorithm. So the points to be remembered: in the table, least cost between two nodes must be remembered, between two nodes. Then it is a Bellman fold algorithm which is also in between, and table one routing table per node is available. So this is the define the distance routing algorithm. So we can define in the form of mathematical d of x into y, cost least distance from the cost from x to y, where x is a source and y is a destination. So with the help of this formula we can find out the distance between source to destination, and then will be selected by the minimum shortest path. Then there is also formula how to can select dx of y is equal to minimum cost x comma v into dv y, where x is a source, y is a destination, and v is the intermediate number of hopes. Then, to understanding the better how to operate distance vector routing algorithm at the real time with the current topology, we consider the example A, B, C, D and E. So here is a network which consists of A, B, C, D and E. Here we consider B as a source, and there are some cost on each path, so which will be define the metric. Five, 4, 3, 2. Suppose B as a source and A as a destination. So B as a source and A has a destination. So from I travel to find out the shortest path by using distance routing algorithm from B to A, where B as a source and A as a destination. So first B to A, and the cost of is 1, and when we are traveling from B to A by travel B, C, A, so B, C, A, the cost of the path is 5 plus 3, that is 8, and when traveling from B to A from this path B, E, D, C, A, so B, E, D, C, A, the cost of the path is 20, from 9 plus 2, 11 and 20, and according to the formula to select the distance shortest path having minimum cost, so that one from B to A. So we maintain a vector table, so we can take the entry from B to A. So routing table or vector table, we can say that. So it consists of destination, cost and next hop. From this table, destination is A, minimum cost means metric if we see is 1. If you observe, the minimum cost for this is 1 and next hop is itself A. Then similar manner we consider B as a source and C is a destination. So B as a source and D as a destination. I will write down this routing table here at the bottom, so it will be here the clear idea. Routing table which consists 3 entries: destination, cost and next hop. Okay, so we can put the entry for first destination A, minimum cost 1 and next hop will be itself A. Now in second, B as a source and C is a destination. So whenever from B to C there is a one path from B to C is directly, so B to C and cost is 3. Then another path from this B to C, BAC, so which is cost is 6, so BAC minimum cost is 6. Then another path from B to C, that is BEDC, which is 9 plus 2 plus 4, that is to be 15. So BEDC, this is the another path and cost is 15. So which one is selected? That is minimum cost. So destination is C, minimum cost is 3 and next hop it will be itself C. Now we consider another example, B as a source and D as a destination. B as a source and D as a destination. So if you observe the graph, so first path B, C, D. So first path B, C, D and the cost is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Then next, if you observe B, A, C, D, B, A, C, D, minimum cost is 10. And if you observe another path B, E, D, B, E, D, which comes cost 11. 9 plus 2 is 11. So which one is shortest and minimum cost? That is BC. So in the routing table we consider D as a destination point, minimum cost is 7, so here 7 and next hop is a C. Then we go to the E as a destination point, E as a destination point and B as a source. So if you observe from B to E, first path B to E, the cost is 9. Then another path from B, C, D, E, another path from B to C, B, C, D, E, and minimum cost from this 3 plus 4 plus 2, that is 9. Which is to become out 9. Then next from B to E, B as a source point, E is a destination. So B, A, C, D, E. B, A, C, D. So B, A, C, D, E. Having the cost is observed to calculate the cost. 1 plus 5, 6, 6 and 4, 10, 12. So minimum cost is B to E, but if you observe there are the two costs will be same, so we will be use the minimum number of hopes. So B to E directly will be connected, so we can select best one. So the destination point is E, the minimum cost is 9, and next hope is itself E. So this is about the distance vector routing algorithm. Now next will be discuss about the link state routing algorithm. Link state routing algorithm. This is another one routing algorithm which will be used in the adaptive routing algorithm or dynamic routing algorithm. Distance vector routing algorithm was used in APRANET until 1970. It was replaced by the link state routing. The primary problem caused demise by the to count to infinity problem. So to long coverage after the network topology change due to count of infinity problem. So it was replaced by the algorithm that is link state routing. Variant link state can be using by open shortest path are the routing algorithm that mostly widely used. So idea behind the link state routing algorithm fairly simple, which consists in 5 parts. So which 5 steps will be considered here. First one, C. Discover its neighbors and getting their network addresses. So first step, when the router is booted at the first time, it first starts to learn how is a neighbor, and it accompanies a call by sending a special hello packet to each point. For better understanding, we draw one network of LAN which is connected by common bus line. So here is a LAN. So BA, there are total 9 routers in this LAN. Different LANs will be connected. So H, G, I, F, which is commonly connected by a common bus line. Router is another end expected to send back the reply giving to the name. So, however, the LAN provides a connectivity between each path around this. So, modern LAN, a point-to-point link is increasing. So, topology leads to wasteful the messages. So, better way, the LAN model is considered as a single node itself. So, there is a topology which when I am sending packet, so each time there is a complexity, there is a wasteful of message. So, that time it will be sent via a common via sharing. So, this whole thing is replaced by graph model. So, graph model is a model which consists all the links, all the networks, a common node that is denoted by capital letter N. So, we can draw this common node. So, this is B, this is A, so this is B, A, D, E, C, F, I, G, H. So the broadcast LAN provides to connectivity between each pair attached to the router. However, the modeling LAN is many point-to-point links increase the size, and another of the topology leads the wasteful message. So this is a figure that shows the 9 routers are connected in broadband LAN, and the figure B which shows a graph model. So in first method, discover its neighbor and addresses. When the router is booted at the first time, the first task is learn to how the neighbors are, and it is accompanied by goal by sending a special packet, that is hello packet, to each point. So router must be addressed to expected, send back the reply and giving them the globally unique, because the distance router hears from the 3 routers are accompanied by connected by F. So this is the first step. Now the second step, that is to be setting a link cost. Link cost or cost metric. The link state routing algorithm requires each link have a distance or cost metric to find out the shortest path. So the most important path by using link cost or cost metric to find out the finding for the shortest path. The cost of each neighbor can be automated by configured by the network operator. It common choice to make the cost inversely proportional to the bandwidth. So the cost of a link is inversely proportional to the bandwidth. So that cost can be measured in terms of delay, if the network geography is spread out, the delay of the link may be counted. So the cost path over a short link's better choice. The most time that directly determine the delay send over a line special hello echo packet that can be used required to send back immediately. Suppose there is a consider a network A, B, C, D. So I want to send a packet from A to B. Then each time then we calculate the sending time and receiving time. So the total time divided by 2. So that time from receiving and sending there is a round trip time which is dividing by 2. Sending can responsible for the estimated delay. So that time delay is calculated for the cost of the metric in the link state. Then third one is a building the packets, building a link state packet. Building the link state packets. Once the information is needed, exchange has been collected. The next step to router build a packet contain all the data. So suppose consider a network. Here is A, B, C, D, F, E. There are total 7 routers in this network. So cost of each metric link will be given on a path. So corresponding link state packet consists in the form of table for each router, which consists of router name, sequence and age. Sequence number, how to avoid the duplicate packets. So we use the concept of sequence number. So what is the importance of sequence number will be explained in next. So in link state packet consists of a sequence number, age, then neighboring nodes, which is to be neighboring nodes to be connected. So once the information is needed, build a packet. The packet start identify the sender followed by the sequence number and age. So list of the neighbors. So in the link state packet consists of the sequence number, age and the list of the neighbors. So suppose I want to define a link state packet for this router A. So it consists the information of sequence number, age and its neighboring connected nodes. So B and E and the cost of this path or metric. Similarly, when we consist for link state packet for B, it consists a sequence number, router name, sequence number, age and it consists of its neighboring nodes. So how many neighboring nodes will be connected? So from, if you observe for B, there are the 3 neighboring nodes, A which has cost 4, then C having cost 2 and there is a F having cost 6. Similarly, we can build the link state packet for other also, for other 6 routers. Then similarly we can define building a link state packet easily, but hard packet determine when the build time. One of the possibility should be periodically is regular interval of time. So how this packet will be updated? One the possibility to periodically updated regular interval of time, another possibility build the some significant of event. So that time of this packet will be attended. Then next one, 4-step distribution of packet. So distribution of packet is consist of the trickiest part of the algorithm is link state packet. All the routers must be get all the link state packet quickly and reliably the different routers using different versions of topologies. Router can be on a compute can have inconsistent such as a loop, unreachable, or. So first will be describe the basic distribution algorithm. So for the distribution of the linked state packet, we use the concept of flooding. Flooding is a concept in which whenever a packet will be come from any node, it will be send out all possible lines. Suppose the packet will be come from this B, so it will be sent all possible outgoing lines except the incoming line. So if a packet is received from A line, from this packet, so it will be sent to the C and B, but it never sent to the again A. So flooding is a concept where all the possible packet will be arrived, it will be sent all outgoing lines except incoming line. That is concept of the flooding. So flooding is distributed the link state packet in all routers. To keep the flood check, each packet contains a sequence number that is incremented for each new packet sent. The router keeps the track all the source, router and sequence pairs. So the new link state packet comes, it checks against the packet is already seen. If it is new, then it will be if it is checked new, it is forwarded to all the lines except one arrived. If it is duplicated, then it is discarded. If the packet is sequence number lower than the highest one, then it will be again discarded. So this algorithm few problems, but they are manageable. First, see the sequence number is wrap around, and third one is age. So age will be used here to find out the lifespan of the packet. So the packet are forwarded, it maintain the packet buffer for B. If you observe the table, it will consist a buffer. So what is the concept of source? Here A, F, E, C and D. So here is a sequence number, here is a source, sequence number, packet sequence number 21 and age, and the send flags, and here is a acknowledgement flags. So 21, age 60, 20, 60, 21, 59, 20, 60, 21, 59. Suppose A is the source and it send the packet to the C and F through B. So it send the packet from C to B, so A, C, F. So itself is entry 1 and forwarded to the packet through B is 1. The acknowledgement which is to be sent from this. So a sequence number is 1 and packet is 60. Similarly, if you observe the F, if F is send the packet to the A and C, so it will be sending a packet from here, so it will be from B, so it is directly forwarded to this, and then it is consist of who is a forwarded packet, one acknowledgement copy is given to the F. So this is the table which gives the packet for router B. So 0 1 1 1 0 1. Now last is a computing the new routes. Once the route has been accommodated full set link state packet, it constructs the entire graph because every link is fact represented twice. Once the destination, the different direction may be have a different cost. The shortest path computation may be find the different paths from router A to B or from router B to A. A new Dijkstra's algorithm run locally constructs the shortest path, all possible destination, and results the compared to the link state routing widely used by the construct a new path by the shortest path algorithm, that is also called a Dijkstra's algorithm, and few new link state routing widely used in actual network in many protocols like ISIS means intermediate system link state protocol, and second one is a OSFP, open shortest path first. This is the another link state protocol which will be used. So in this way we define the two routing algorithms, which is a dynamic routing algorithm. First one is a distance vector routing algorithm, and second one is a link state routing algorithm. So we can stop here. In next lecture we see